The Chinese-American comedian Wong, known as the first Asian to toast at the Radio and TV Correspondents' Dinner, was invited to perform at the Ohio Union on March 4th. Zhou has made multiple appearances on the David Letterman and Ellen DeGeneres shows. He also headlined the RTCA dinner, where he roasted Vice President Joe Biden.
I'm honored to meet Vice President Joe Biden here tonight. I actually read your autobiography, and today I see you. I think the book is much better. In order for me to become a U.S. citizen, I had to take these American history lessons, where they ask us questions like, who's Benjamin Franklin? We're like, oh. The reason our convenience store gets robbed? What's the Second Amendment? We're like, oh. The reason our convenience store gets robbed?
This is the performance that I'm still the most proud of. Not just because I'm the only Asian comedian doing stand-up comedy at that kind of platform, but also because I feel that I kind of give the first-generation immigrants a voice, because it's been almost 200 years since the first Chinese came to the United States. They're always doing either menial jobs or working somewhere, but not given enough credit. I just feel that at least I give these immigrants a voice, even though it's only a 15-minute performance. Yeah, when I first came to the United States, I stayed in Texas for 7.5 years, and that is why I decided to stick with the Chinese accent. I tried Texas accent before, When I tried to invite people to dinner, I was like, y'all, come on down. So basically, I came to the United States in 1994, and I got a PhD in biochemistry from Rice University. And then I started working at biotech companies and pharmaceuticals. So in the beginning, I didn't even think about switching career. I just wanted to, do something on the side as a hobby. And I had a regular day job for 10 years. So I basically go to work during the day, and every once in a while I go to a comedy club and perform. And then I got more competitive with other people, because no matter what you do, there's always a bunch of peers sort of at the same level, and then when they move up, you kind of want to move up too. So one thing lead to another, and I started getting more and more involved.
Wong jokes about how his life has been extremely boring until two highlights in 2010, when he went to the Great American Comedy Festival and won the competition there. Then he became Boston Comedian of the Year and started to be known by more people around the globe.
Hey, Dad, why do I have to learn 2 languages? I said, son, once you become the president of the United States, you're going to have to sign legislative bills in English and talk to debt collectors in Chinese.
As a first-generation immigrants, a lot of the immigrant stories were told from the second or third generation point of view. They always say, oh, my dad did this, or my grandfather was like this. But it's very rare that the first generation from another country will tell their experience. That's one of the motivations I wanted to do stand-up comedy. So a regular shows like this, when I try to develop new material, I probably write a bunch of jokes and then pick 10 I really like. Go to a club and try them all alphabetically. And if one of them kind of make people laugh, I would try it again in another club. So it's basically trial and error. Maybe 30-40% of the time, that's what I do. And there's always, the business side, and have to write scripts and stuff. And script writing takes, a lot more time than writing jokes. Comedians' lives, It's pretty crazy. You know, you see a lot of things you would never have seen as a researcher or an engineer. But you're probably the same. You're a reporter. You get to see all walks of life. It's kind of the same way to me. You know, like even oh, maybe this is too long the answer. Well, that's the exciting part. Yeah, you can see different aspects of the society, different people. But the drawback is you have to travel a lot. You know, that's the drawback. So it's depends on the personal taste. You know.
Do you like traveling though?
Not really.
Because you have a family.
Yeah, yeah. If I were younger, definitely yes. But you know, if now I have a family, you know, my son started to miss me. So, yeah.